Good afternoon, everyone. In this quick video tutorial, we're going to talk about the Oil Trading Group daily trade plan. The screen that you're looking at here is the membership section of the website. So once you become a member of the Oil Trading Group, you are going to be given access off the website into your membership homepage. Simply put, this is where all of your content is located. So again, these buttons on the left-hand side of the screen give you information about your content, and they break it down into categories. You have this welcome aboard, and there's quite a few welcome aboard videos and information here showing you how to use the content and tools. Also, you get your trading room access through this button here. And the one that we want to talk about right now is your trade plan bundle. Specifically, we're going to talk about the trade plan itself, but as you can see here, there are a few indicators, some videos, etc. There's also a tactics trading worksheet that we're going to talk about here in just a few minutes. But let's talk right now about the CL trade plan. So we have two trade plans that we offer. We offer the CL and the ES on an everyday basis. Your trade plans are uploaded here and also into your indicator each evening by no later than 9 p.m. Central Standard Time the day prior to the trading session. So if you select this button here, it will download for you into a PDF the trade plan for the particular day. And so let's talk about what the components of the trade plan are. You have what we call our session bias. This is really what are the conditions for trading in the market? Is it a bullish market? Is it a bearish market? Or are we expecting some choppy to sideways conditions? In this case, we were looking for choppy to sideways conditions that we assumed that the market would have this bullish lean, and we'll talk about why that is the case. What we also provide for you here is a session bias chart to kind of give you a little bit of insight into our rationale. If you look here, this is one of the price action concepts that we'll be teaching you as well in this training, but that's for a later time. But simply put, this is a rising wedge. This is a bearish formation. When you see a rising wedge like this, it is typically a bearish formation. What you have here is you have a low, a higher low, a higher low, and you have multiple low points here, and then you have at least two and preferably three, in this case it's four, peaks up here, with this peak being lower than this peak up here. So this is a nice rising wedge, and you can see why we were talking about this being choppy to sideways conditions. And while this formation itself is a bearish type formation, from a bigger picture perspective, the near term is bullish. You have a low, a higher low, and a higher low here, followed by a higher high over this point. So if this line holds, you're still looking for this thing to roll over, but in the interim here, this thing could rally out. Now, specific to this trade plan, one of the other factors is that Saturday the 10th, this is the trade plan for the 9th, Saturday the 10th, there is an OPEC meeting that was going on, and there could be a production cut agreement between non-OPEC and OPEC countries that could send the market higher, giving you this idea for this bullish lean. Now, the other thing that we do is we give you actionable trade ideas. And so given the fact that we have a bullish lean to this market, we give you the primary strategies and the way to get into and out of positions. We give you these tactics and then the direction for actionable trade ideas. And the same thing here on the secondary levels. Since the market had this bullish lean, the secondary would be shorting tops of ranges, going long bottoms of ranges, shorts top of ranges to fit into that choppy to sideways condition. Also here, we give you a couple of pivot times during the day. So these are times that we expect the market to make a move. The time of day is more important than the actual direction, so you'll need to take that into consideration. But we give you the setup here is B3. We'll talk about that again in just a few minutes. But these are pivot times where we're expecting the market to make a move. Now, it's about 80% of the time that the market actually moves during this time frame, and it's about 65% of the time that goes in your direction. So once you find the time frame on the chart where you're expecting a move to occur, you need to understand and take into context what's actually happening in terms of direction on a particular day. We have our retracement zones. This is also one of your tactics on your tactics worksheet. This is the F2 tactic, and we give you these different ideas to look for, and then the tactics under which you're going to be using for these actionable trading ideas. Also, you have your list of announcements that are going to be scheduled for the particular trading day. So we've spent just a little bit of time talking about trading tactics. Let's go to the tactics worksheet here. And so each one of these tactics are broken down into breakout trades or fade trades. So the first breakout trade here is a market trend indicator. So this is a B1 tactic for a breakout. Again, it gives you the rules, etc., and that's one of your OTG indicators. Also, you have a breakout 2 tactic, entry tactic. You also have the B3 tactic, which is using your OTG trend finder, and you have the range trade B4 tactic, and then you break the market down again into fade trades. So you have breakout trades and you have fade trades, and it's the same thing. F1 is, and you get the rules and the information on that, your fade trade 2, and then of course you have the F3 market maker level. So let's go back here to the trade plan. If you look here at the pivot times, this is set up B3. So that's the tactic that you would be using to enter into this particular trade. So you scroll back up through your tactics worksheet, and here is B3, and you use the OTG, the indicators used here, OTG trend finder, and of course your OTG trade plan, and you have a pretty in-depth chart discussion here, followed by the rules, etc. So this is your tactic on your trade plan. Now, one of the other things that we offer, if you are a NinjaTrader subscriber, we offer this trade plan right here, bolted to the top of your trading chart. So all you simply need to do to get your trade plan is click that button, and your trade plan will pop up. Now, you do need to have Internet Explorer loaded because this will load in Internet Explorer. But again, there is your daily trade plan, just like you had it in the OTG membership site. So if you don't want to be on the membership site while you were looking for your trade plan, you can bolt this as an indicator to the top of your NinjaTrader platform, and there is your trade plan. So again, trade plans are very important. Obviously, knowing where to get into a trade, or where to get, how to get into a trade, or knowing that it may not be an area that you want to participate in is also important as well. So that concludes our discussion on the OTG trade plan, and we'll see you again very soon.